You guys bullied me into this. You were so mean in the comments. You're like, you suck. Go watch Daredevil before you watch Born Again. Reborn? I have committed to watching the first episode just so I get a bit more of a feel of Daredevil, because the only thing I have is from She-Hulk. That's probably not the one we're gonna get. I mean, it is the one we're gonna get. It's not in his, like, original form. You know, you want me to watch this. Oh no. Out of every little kid, he happens to stumble upon his own little kid. What is this?
It's gonna be alright, just don't move, okay?
There's gonna be a fire. We need to move this kid. There's gooping on the floor.
He pushed me out of the way. He saved my life.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, it burns.
Close your eyes.
Dad.
Close your eyes.
Oh.
I can't see. I can't see.
Nobody told me this was gonna be immediately upsetting.
It's been too long since my last confession. My dad, he used to come to this church. He was a fighter. Lost more than he won. Jesus, he could take a punch.
Language.
Outmatched, my dad's strategy was to let him hit him until they broke their hands.
That is a strategy.
Every now and then he'd get hit and something inside of him would snap. My grandmother, she was the real Catholic. She used to say, be careful of the Murdock boys. They got the devil in them.
Thanks, Grandma.
And you'd see it sometimes. His eyes would go dead. He'd start walking forward real slow. And the other guy, he'd see that look and he'd try to get away from him. My dad, he'd catch him and trap him in the corner.
I know they're talking about boxing, but when he says catch him, it sounds extra menacing.
Let the devil out. And I didn't understand it. Not back then.
But you understand it now? Perhaps this will be easier if you tell me what you've done.
Does he kill? I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
I'm not seeking penance for what I've done, Father. I'm asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
That's not how this works. What exactly are you going to do?
None of your business. They're trafficking!
Hey, hey!
Man, shut up. I'm getting $1,000 a head for y'all. So, you be quiet. I'll let you have a bucket.
What a deal! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! You're just in there eating a cheeseburger as this happens?
Come on, let me hear you scream. Scream loud.
I hope he kills. He's still sitting there with his food! Oh, of course that guy probably has a gun on him. I would. Oh my gosh! I love that that guy is still sitting there.
Head towards 48th. Stay in the lights. Flag down the first officer you see.
Oh boy. Oh, rein that devil back in. I know I said I want him to kill, but I don't want him to kill. Wait, do I want him to kill?
Hello.
Good morning, sunshine.
What time is it?
We gotta meet the real estate agent in 45. All right, shake it. I gotta go grab a cop.
Foggy.
Kidding, NSA, if you're listening.
We're supposed to be enemies.
We've been enemies since we were 4, Brett.
Cute.
I'm not a particularly good defense attorney. These are for Bess.
The bagel.
Stop giving my mom cigars, Foggy.
What? She'll outlive us all.
I'd rather have a bagel than a cigar.
Give me a heads up if something, you know, interesting walks through the door.
You've got a reception area, a conference room, and 2
count 'em, 2
offices. Corner suite has a view of the Hudson.
You can have the view.
We're getting a new office?
Susan Harris, Midtown Property Solutions.
Matt Murdock. She just curtsied. It was adorable.
That's nice to know chivalry isn't dead.
This office was barely touched by the incident, which is why it's on the market already.
What incident? Okay, there was an incident?
Incident, is that what we're calling it now?
It sounds so much better than death and destruction raining from the sky, nearly wiping Hell's Kitchen off the map.
We'll take it. We're not sure we can afford even this.
Oh.
So we make some changes to our current clientele.
I believe we're here to defend the innocent.
Okay.
We're never going to be able to keep the lights on waiting on a horde of innocent souls to stumble into our loving arms.
At this point, I'd settle for just one.
So he wants to represent people that don't really have enough money to pay for a lawyer. And Fog's like, let's just represent him up. Whoa. What happened?
Drop the knife! No! Drop it! I didn't do this, I didn't!
I don't know if I believe you, but we're gonna see what happens.
I didn't do this!
I love her in True Blood.
You're supposed to take care of me. That's what you said. And no, you suck.
Oh, she's gonna be our client.
Homicide. Female suspect found at the scene.
Thanks, Mahoney.
Do you have a name on the suspect?
Karen Page.
Okay. Can we please take the handcuffs off the 110-pound woman?
We're her lawyers. Uncuff our client and give us the room, please.
Yeah. I'm excited we have our first client. Even though she might be a murderer.
My name is Matt Murdock. This is my associate, Foggy Nelson. Do you mind if we sit down?
Oh, he'll know though if she's lying because in She-Hulk, he could tell if She-Hulk was lying to him by her heartbeat.
Can you tell us what happened?
Who the hell are you guys?
You're lawyers, maybe.
So what? You're just a couple of good Samaritans?
I bribed the desk sergeant with a box of cigars for his mom.
Huh? What? Okay.
And we are aggressively pursuing new clientele.
How long have you been practicing law?
Long enough.
What time is it?
12:22 a.m.
About 7 hours.
You've never done this before?
I know, but you don't have anyone else.
Well, I don't have any money.
Well, it was lovely to meet you.
You don't have any money and we don't have any clients. Maybe we can help each other.
If they get her off, this could be good for their agency to attract more clients. Maybe some of them pay.
I'm a secretary. Daniel worked downstairs in legal. But it's hard to meet people in the city, so I asked him if he would have a drink with me. We had a few drinks, and the next thing that I remember is waking up on the floor of my apartment covered in blood. His blood.
Oh?
No, I'm not stupid. I know how that sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened after that.
He's gonna be able to tell! Well, if she's a liar.
Please, you have to believe me. I didn't kill him.
I believe you, Miss Page.
She passed the test! Stop, that sandwich looks good.
There's plenty of room over there. Do you mind?
Oh, we're not friends?
957. I'd like to show you something.
Oh no.
If you have a moment.
Oh no, is it a hostage? This man scares me. He is...
Call her.
No! So she picked up the phone and we know this is a live feed. This is a nightmare situation. We have a bad boss that we owe money to.
You need anything?
Yeah. I actually have a ton of laundry. I was gonna swing by this weekend and use the machine. And we could catch a movie after your shift.
Yeah, that'd be great. I love you, baby.
Love you too. Bye, Dad.
You see this man here?
They have the assassin in the video? He's cute.
Such a small sum is of little interest to my employer. Your position, however, that's something we can work with.
Can't say no now.
We get the right judge. Maybe she's out in 5 to 10.
We're not taking a deal.
She's innocent.
She's the sole suspect. Found at the scene, covered in blood, with the murder weapon and no defensive wounds.
They don't want this to go to trial. Why hasn't she been charged yet? There's something not right about this case. I can feel it.
Did they maybe have another suspect in mind, or did they find some other evidence that leads to maybe someone else?
If she didn't do it, who did?
So someone would have had to have probably drugged her and then put the knife in her hand?
She may not be guilty, Matt. She may not be guilty, Matt. That doesn't mean Miss Page is telling the truth.
But it's her truth. It's the truth that she thinks she knows. Oh my gosh! What is this officer doing? Kick off the wall! I don't know. Why? Why did you do... Okay. That's the dude we just met up with in the park. Or that we just friend his daughter. So that other dude's boss wanted him to kill her.
Get the ADA in here to release Miss Page, and we'll recommend to our media-friendly client that she not plaster the airwaves with how she was nearly killed in your custody.
Yeah.
How do you know they're not charging her?
Besides the fact that you were required to do so 4 hours ago.
Ooh.
Along with how the security cameras on Miss Page's detention area went on the fritz right before the assault.
Yeah, we'd like to speak to Mr. Farnham about that.
Get in line.
Get my client released. Don't make me ask again.
I'll call the ADA. Will you take that tone with me again? I'll kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, sure.
We're going there?
I'll do what you told me to, but not because you told me.
That was pleasant.
Doesn't make any sense. ADA had everything they needed.
What am I missing?
Maybe someone else was in her apartment that night. Maybe they have evidence.
Yeah.
They'd have to turn that over.
Only if she were charged.
Let's get her some clothes and get the hell out of here.
That's nice that he thought about getting her clothes.
Thanks for getting me out.
It's crucial you don't speak to anyone other than the two of us about what happened. Miss Page, our immediate priority is to keep you safe. Do you know who's trying to kill you?
No.
Do you know why they're trying to kill you?
Yes.
Oh. Did she witness something?
I worked at Union Allied, overseeing the bulk of the government contracts. There's new owners, new grants. I was the secretary for the chief accountant.
Oh.
I was emailed a file called Pension Master. Must have been meant for my boss.
I'm guessing it wasn't the pension fund.
And you witnessed something you should not have seen.
It wasn't the size.
Oh, no.
But it was still being designated as company pension.
Going where?
I don't know.
What did you do with the file?
Well, I told my boss, Mr. McClintock, about it.
Oh.
And he laughed it off.
Huh.
He said that it was a theoretical model that they were screwing around with. I knew something was wrong. Danny worked in the legal department, but he was nice, so I asked him to meet me after work. I don't know how they knew.
They might have cameras in the building also. That, like, they work at.
I start to tell him about what I found, and things got blurry. I wake up back in my apartment, covered in blood. I need to get out of here.
We can't advise that, Miss
No,
Page.
you don't understand. Either you're with them or you're not. And if you're with them, then I'm dead already. And if you are not, then I cannot have anybody else die.
Miss Page.
We can't let you go.
Please, just...
There's so much crying in the show.
She can stay with me. Just for tonight until we figure something out.
Okay.
I'll keep you safe, Karen.
It's a little dark in here.
I never, light switches on the wall to your left.
Oh man, he must save a lot of money on electricity.
Would you have a shirt I could borrow? Maybe this one's a little wet and I'm...
Let me grab something for you.
Thanks.
I'm blind, but I'm not that blind.
Can I ask a personal question?
I haven't always been blind.
Do you remember what it was like to...
Yes, I remember.
I can't imagine what that must be like.
I'm supposed to say I don't miss it. It's what they teach you in trauma recovery. Define yourself by what you have.
You can still miss it though.
It doesn't change the fact that
I'd give anything to see the sky one more time. Do you mind if I ask you some questions now?
Go ahead.
You just not.
Yeah.
I'm the man in charge of the pension funds. Why don't I kill you?
Kill the dude she told and frame her for it.
They tried.
Yeah, the second time, in the jail. What were they trying to do, frame you? They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to discredit you. And the only reason that they would do that, if you have something that they want.
You have a copy of the file?
So I've been trying to think about what that could be. Is the Union Allied pension file.
No.
Why are we lying? Why would you not want your lawyer to know you kept a copy?
My employer is attending to other matters. He apologizes to you in particular, Madam Gal.
He would like to know why you're short on the cargo totals.
Oh.
There was a problem on the docks.
Barrett and our men were attacked. Murdock and the Black Mask.
We'll go with the Man in Black story.
It's true.
I'm glad to hear there's some new blood running around out there. Heroes and their consequences are why we have our current opportunities.
Ooh, new blood. I wonder who was a hero before.
He let the women go.
Why do we care?
My employer will be displeased.
Who is his employer?
Then he should tell me to my face.
I don't think you want that. Do you have the file on you? So of course we're gonna follow her. I'm guessing she's going home. She probably has a file back at home, but she shouldn't go here because the killers are gonna come to her home, probs. I feel like someone's gonna jump out at her. I'm nervous. Hide it! I don't even think she shut her apartment door when she walked in. We need help! You could just take the flash drive and leave. He probably has to kill her. Now you're gonna get your ass kicked! Oh my gosh, he just landed on his feet! Oh, get up. Just knock him into a flashback?
Get up, Eddie.
I'm tired, Dad.
I don't want you to end up like your old man.
So now you're probably like, wow, there's still a good amount left of this video. I didn't want to tell you before because I didn't want to immediately click off the video. We're doing a first and last. We are also watching Season 3, Episode 13. Oh, get up! So quick. Break his arm! Oh. Oh! I just want to see his bones break out of his skin. Oh my gosh. Around his neck. Oh. Got the flash drive back.
I'll get this into the right hands.
You can't trust anyone.
Then we tell everyone.
Oh. Now they can't cover it up.
Mr. Farnham's bail has been arranged, and McClintock takes the fall for Union Ally.
We can't have McClintock speaking to the...
They already cleaned it up.
He overdosed less than an hour ago. What about the girl? Should I make the appropriate arrangements?
No. Everything she knows is already in the papers.
Okay.
Her lawyers.
They're clean.
Okay!
They may be of use.
Understood.
So we're in the clear from this mystery boss so far, but he might use us in the future.
She made me promise only to serve it to my future husband. You know, it's like...
I thought I detected a whiff of virtue in there.
You really should be thanking the nut in the mask.
He's not a nut. I mean, he's a little weird.
Oh, we're just glad you're okay.
If it weren't for you two, I'd still be in that cell.
All you did was Tell the truth.
Except that one time.
I did notice that you could use some help around here, and I owe you.
She's a secretary!
I'll work for free.
Oh, I love the handmade sign! Still taking that money. Oh, he told him on the phone that he handled himself an hour ago or something. I think these are the loose ends that he was talking on the phone to his boss about.
Very good.
Oh? Are they all blind? Oh, who are we going after? We're going after kids? We're... Do we know that guy? I couldn't see his face, it was a little too dark. You need to stop it with these skin-tight shirts. I don't know if I can handle the show. We found our next person to help! Okay, so we probably don't know that man. It was just setting up the next episode. Okay! So now you're probably like, wow, there's still a good amount left of this video. I know she's not about to talk for that long. You're right, I'm not about to talk for that long. I didn't want to tell you before because I didn't want to immediately kick off the video. We're doing a first and last. We are also watching Season 3, Episode 13. I didn't watch the full show, but I watched the first episode and the last episode. That has to give me the gist of it, right? But also, after Daredevil airs, I'll probably then watch Daredevil. I don't know if it'll make it to YouTube, but it'll definitely be on YouTube memberships and Patreon. And when I get all the way to the end again, I'll watch the finale again just because I'll have much better context for it then. Quick question about his power. The acid stuff that made him go blind, did that also give him the power to tell if people are lying? Or are they just going off the theory that you can tell if someone's lying based on their heartbeat? Because that's not true. Or if like that acid stuff gave him the power to tell if they're lying based on the heartbeat. Either or, it's not like it's gonna upset me or anything. Like, this is still a good story so far. We didn't meet the boss yet, but that boss is up there. So right now, I'm glad we're out of his sights, but he might use us later. I like that we made this cute group in the beginning, and I like how they talk to each other. How Foggy was talking to Matt, where they would reference things that happened in their past. They've known each other. They didn't just meet each other or anything, or we're not just starting out now and only learning things about them from now going forward. They talk about things that they've done in the past. Even him in Officer Mahoney, he's like, I've known you since the 4th grade or whatever. So it's like they are building a past with people. I like that. Yeah, this was really good. Thank you guys for like bullying me into this. But we're gonna watch 313. So I understand that going into this, I'm not gonna know a lot of things that are happening. So I'm not gonna waste your time by asking a bunch of questions. I'm just gonna go in and go with the flow of this story. I have my tissue. Nobody told me that episode 1 was gonna make me really sad. And look, I got a little piece of chocolate. And it's cute. It's a little Harry Potter one that tells you what house you're in. It's like, come on, focus. Focus! Oh, okay. Oh, last episode of the show. Oh my gosh, it's like it took us forever to get here. Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd get a little recap. Oh, Hawkeye. I've seen Hawkeye. He was in that. And I think he was in Echo.
Fisk was set up by Daredevil. I think people are beginning to realize that Fisk was a victim of a smear campaign. Daredevil was the one behind it all. And what about Daredevil's apologists, like Tower and Karen Page? She should be in jail.
His suit, amazing. Okay, so he's making Daredevil look like the bad guy. We're seeing our past mistakes.
Kidnapping me will get you nothing.
What is Fisk planning?
What Fisk will do to me is infinitely worse than...
What is Fisk planning?
He has episode from season 1. I thought you'd be wearing the red one.
Marriage.
He's been planning the ceremony for months. He's gonna charm the press and the public.
Do I look that nervous?
Yes.
Okay. So he'll be completely empowered. Everyone's gonna believe him. Then he can do no wrong.
I never knew that I could feel this way, that I would care for more than my own life.
Aww.
That a terrifying thought occurred to me that perhaps my feelings were a trick. The self-deception of a vain man.
Oh?
That I don't deserve you.
The music's getting kind of sinister.
And that I am broken.
Point is, to find the person whose broken pieces fit with yours.
Oh.
Anyone who could stop me from killing Fisk.
Oh.
You'll never get to it.
Sounds like a no.
Oh, we're killing now! Oh. That would rip your leg out of the socket, right?
I witnessed Miss Mariana order the murder of Agent Nadine. I can testify!
Who's Julie Barnes?
Oh, is she Julie? I mean, you can't deny.
Dumbledore's got style.
So in the first episode, the big bad guy, I'm assuming it was Fisk. I've seen Fisk also in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I know that Fisk had a wife and a kid, and they died. And when he's like, I love you more than I love myself, he didn't say like more than his ex-wife or whatever. That'd be kind of weird to say. So I'm assuming she is that wife, maybe from, not like the exact universe, I know that, but maybe she might die because in that other story with Fisk and Spider-Man, I know Spider-Man's not in this, but in the other story with Fisk, she died. If you want to watch this and other shows and movies unedited, full length, they're over on my Patreon. You can go watch them. Want to pick a movie for me to watch? Want to vote and polls, decide what I watch next, and watch some requested movies with me? You can do that.
I thought ambulance chaser was a figure of speech.
Looking sharp. I love the outfits.
We were this goddamn close. Instead of locking up that bald asshole, Mrs. Nadine should never see her husband again. How did that happen?
Is Mahoney? Mahone?
I have reason to believe that someone's gonna try to murder Wilson Fisk today.
Someone, huh?
Wait, what? Why?
I want to have some popcorn ready.
Help. Police. Murder.
Need I remind you of your obligation to protect and
Stick
serve?
your obligation up your ass, Nelson. If Fisk disappears, all his bullshit goes with it.
And the FBI agents on his payroll just fall back into the mix.
Foggy's not on Matt's side. Okay. I get it.
Think of it as protecting the case we can build against the shitbags who helped him.
Okay.
With Fisk gone, we'll get him eventually.
Brett,
that is him! I love that they're still, like, from season 1, episode 1, all the way to the end.
slow him down. Give him time to think.
I'll beef up the perimeter around the hotel, but I'm sending in my C team.
Thank you.
He's sending them in with no bullets.
SpongeBob, I see it. The maniac's in the mailbox.
When agents went to take Nadim into custody, he drew a weapon to resist arrest. We may never know what drove Ray Nadim to commit this senseless act.
It's frame job.
Press calling me a liar. FBI is calling Ray mentally unstable.
Because they're all in Fisk's pocket.
Fisk is just throwing up smoke screens. If the police have Fisk surrounded, maybe Matt won't be able to go through with it.
Look, I'm not saying that I want him to kill Fisk.
But
what if it's the only way?
It can't be the only way.
It's not murder if it's self-defense, right?
Plotting to kill someone is the exact legal opposite of self-defense.
You know what I mean.
I get it. But yesterday was also a good day because Matt came back to us.
Yeah, for like a minute, maybe.
Everyone deserves a shot at redemption.
Except Fisk.
Everyone.
Did I stutter?
It's a Catholic thing.
Alright, we're on a dark path right now, though.
Matt will never be able to forgive himself. And being around us will just remind him of who he was and what he's done.
Oh, he's making points.
Hello? No need, I know where you are.
What is it?
The FBI wants me to come in.
It's Fisk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Might be.
Might be.
So, oh.
Foggy, you're not going down there.
If you go in, they might not let you out. They could off him.
I'm not prepared to become a wanted fugitive.
Wait.
That's true too. He can't run. Huh? He doesn't really have much of a choice.
Mr. Nelson. Special Agent Poindexter. Please smile. Posted to my campaign webpage.
Now everyone knows where he is.
With you.
So don't kill me. I got proof I'm here.
You'll be very useful when you're the next district attorney. Why am I here?
We're not going to be bought by you or bullied.
Sad.
I feel like I should hate him, but I don't because I've only ever seen him in Heart of Dixie and I love him in that show. But I feel like in this I'd hate him.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Nelson.
Mrs. Nadim.
Oh.
I want to fully cooperate with the investigation of my husband. How could a man I loved with all my heart?
No, he didn't do those things.
Nobody here blames you or Sammy. You're still part of the FBI family.
We'll give you the room.
When did you get here?
I didn't want to believe it. No, I needed to hear the truth.
Okay. I'm glad she knows her husband didn't do it.
That was smart.
Yeah.
Totally the right thing to do.
Yeah.
How will we survive?
I'll help you figure it out, Mrs. Nadim.
I know Fisk is a menace. I haven't spent much time with him in other movies and shows and stuff, but every little bit of him, I know he's like a very capable menace.
Where's Felix? You'll find out soon enough. Did you enjoy the feeling you got when you killed those birdies? Birdies? The ones you killed with rocks. Have you heard from your friend Julie lately?
You want to talk to Dr. Mercer, asshole? Keep talking.
What do you think she'd say if she knew about the innocent people you killed? I bet she'd be disappointed if she were still alive.
If you hurt...
He didn't.
Fisk had her killed so he could replace her as your North Star.
You're not gonna get in my head.
You may want to check out 16 Canal Place. Why?
Okay. Matt is being a menace now also. Maybe that's why he's not wearing his normal Daredevil uniform.
My name is Special Agent Ray Nadim of the FBI, and should be considered my dying declaration. I'm guilty of a number of criminal acts, and I was in no way acting alone. Wilson Fisk coerced me and a number of fellow FBI agents to extort protection money from New York crime organizations.
Who do we tell? It's all the way up to the FBI. It seems like he owns the media too.
And continue to act as Fisk's operatives under the orders of our boss, Tammy Hatley. There may be others. I can't be sure. I personally witnessed Hatley murder Agent Wynn in her kitchen using my handgun.
This is so much... This is a good testimony.
Remove the body and use this crime and threats against my family. I personally drove Special Agent Ben Poindexter to the Clinton Church, dressed in a fake Daredevil suit. I knew at this point that Poindexter was the killer who attacked the bulletin. And I knew he was going to do something horrible at the church.
That's why everyone... Okay. They framed Daredevil.
So I'm guilty.
This is a lot of good evidence. And then it clears Daredevil's name.
And everyone I just named are guilty as hell.
Takes out all the baddies in the city.
And don't try and run.
I feel like they can't give it to anyone in the town or city. You'd have to give it to like another big city, and they can break the news. So everyone in your city can't keep it hush hush.
A dying declaration is exempt from the hearsay rule. What? The court says that a person who believes that they're dying has less incentive to lie. It's the silver bullet to take down Fisk.
The world has to know.
The world and Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt that would be good because then Matt would be less incentivized to go kill Fisk if he's like they're all about to be taken down. And we need to get this video to him before he kills anybody and loses his soul. We also hate this dick. He not only murdered someone, he did it in our costume. I bet he didn't look good in the costume either. Don't go in there! Oh, it's Julie! I really didn't think she was dead. But we know he didn't do it. Fisk had her killed. He told us. They told us this. Are you gonna flip now? You know why this happened. Matt's calling to say sassy things to him.
When I find you, like I said, Fisk killed her and we both know it. You did this. Think.
For real?
Who got Julie the job in the hotel? Yeah. Who had you followed when you were stalking her? It was all Fisk. You let him turn you into a murderer. You think he's gonna let Julie get in the way? Why are you telling me this?
To save whatever's left of you?
No! Because Fisk wants to get married tonight. And I don't think he deserves a life of happily ever after.
Same. Could his future bride be killed? I don't know. I feel like if she is killed, it won't be on purpose. It'll be collateral damage.
Who does Fisk think he is? Someone else here.
He's really starting to piss me off.
Okay, the New York Bulletin. We're trusting them with it? Oh, do we have a plug here?
But today, it's gonna make it all worth it.
What's this?
Take a look.
My name is Special Agent Raina Deem of the FBI. I swear that the testimony I'm about to
I'm just afraid that someone's gonna be like, no, we're not putting that out, or someone's gonna steal the story. But this is the end of the show, so it can't be bad, right?
Hey there, Lim.
Dex?
That's Agent Lim. He's one of the good ones.
What in the hell?
Do yourself a favor. Walk away.
Okay. Brendo. He has her in the front seat defrosting.
Sorrow, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live.
No, he's gonna go in there to kill Fisk, and she's gonna get the bullet.
Wilson.
Repeat the question. I do.
And you?
I do.
I shouldn't want good things for them, but it's a wedding, come on. And I know she's probably gonna die. Oh, Julie.
Mr. and Mrs. Wilson Fisk.
At least let him get a first dance in.
That was a bold move to sit me next to the prosecutor who'd try to send me away.
That must have been very satisfying for you.
It was. My tax dollars at work. You never disappoint.
And now,
okay, so he has some support.
For the first dance.
I believe that's okay.
It seems he's getting his support from the bad guys that were being put away by the good people. I'm also just waiting for that guy, Pineapple? Poindexter, to step out of the crowd and pew pew.
My name is Special Agent Raina Deem of the FBI, and I'm the federal informant.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Everyone's looking at us.
I know!
The staring.
This was a good plan. You just send that to the court of public opinion.
My name is Special Agent Raina Deem of the FBI.
What's happening?
We can't even begin to explain this to you, girl. It's about to get real bad, though.
It's a favorite soul.
You probably can get an annulment.
Head to the floor.
Handle it. Like you handle everything. Show them that none of it matters.
On top of that, he's going there, but also on top of that, Poindexter's going there in the Daredevil uniform.
Sir, there's trouble. Agents are down.
I like to make a toast.
It's Daredevil. He's got him with a plate!
A video of Agent Nadim is a threat to us.
You don't say.
I will handle it!
Wilson!
I should have never let Dex get that close to you.
Be angry later, be smart now. We need to run.
She honestly does seem really good for him. Oh, wait, so it should be cleared up. The video got out there. In the video, it did say that Poindexter had his killed wearing Daredevil's uniform, so they should be able to clear this up. They should be able to clear it up. You just threw it at her face?
The hotel continue to circulate.
We don't know which FBI agents Fisk has.
Sure hope this wasn't Matt.
It wasn't. I know it might seem like that, though. He's in a rage, but...
Could you shut down the elevators?
Alright, Matt, he's gonna be at the point where the only one that can stop him is himself.
Run!
Oh. I want to see their fist fight. Oh no, oh. I don't think she's like the greatest of people, but I don't want her to die because they're not actually aiming for her. They're trying to go after Fisk and they're trying to hurt Fisk, so I don't want her to die. I love their use of props. I like that they use the materials around them in these fights. Man, they don't have a gun in there? She should be going to grab a gun so she can just start shooting these fools. Oh! He probably has a vest on. I'm like, how are they bouncing off him? He's a turtle? But no, smart. He probably has like a vest on. Well, you two can just run off now. They're fighting each other.
I'll meet you.
No, just run off with her. I shouldn't be rooting for them, but I don't know him well enough to hate him yet. Oh my gosh! Give him a little slap. She needs to get out of there. Oh my gosh, you could just broke his back! Is that what he was going for? I think he did just break his back. Stop looking at her. Stay in the fight. Oh no, he knows he's going down. The blood spatter behind him. Oh, don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself in this.
I will never stop hunting Karen Page. Or Foggy Nelson.
Just shut up!
I will tell the world who you really are. You want me to kill you? No prison can keep me. You know that.
No!
God knows I want you. But you don't get to destroy who I am. You will go back to prison. And you will live the rest of your miserable life in a cage.
Are you sure?
I love what he's saying, but we know he's gonna eventually get out.
I beat you!
For now, we're gonna take the win.
And you won't harm Karen Page or Foggy Nelson or anyone else. Because if you do, I will go after your wife. I will prove Vanessa ordered the murder of Agent Ray Nadeem. Like her husband, she'll spend the rest of her life in a cell.
Okay. When he said I'll go after her, in my head I'm like, I don't believe her, but now he's like, I'll make sure she pays the consequences. I'm like, oh, he'll go after her legally. I believe him then.
If I agree to your demands, then you leave my wife alone.
Even though she should pay the consequences for the shit she's done, but...
If you keep your word, then it's a deal.
I was wrong about Vanessa. I thought she was gonna get killed and she didn't. Okay.
Wilson Fisk, you're under arrest.
I can't move.
That's okay, you're going to jail. You don't need to move. Get him his suit back. Oh my gosh, is this why in She-Hulk he had to get a new suit and he got that yellow one?
Please give me a moment to say goodbye to my wife. Did you get one to Raina Dean? Please. Please!
I kind of want her to be in the new show now. It'll be him getting out of jail, then Daredevil's gonna go after his wife. I'm just making this up. I don't actually know what the new show's gonna be about. Was this the guy from the first episode that he was talking to? And he's like, dude, don't say Jesus. Oh, and he lasted all the way almost until the end?
Feels like half of Hell's Kitchen is here today. He gave his life right here in this church, protecting others. Standing up to a man who used fear as a tool to set neighbors against one another. For me personally, he spent many years trying to get me to face my own fears. It was his legacy. And now it's up to all of us to live up to it.
That was nice. What you said.
I feel like they've had a whole will they won't they throughout this show and I've just missed it, but...
It was you too. Helped me see the truth about myself. I'm glad you told me, Karen.
Couldn't live that life forever.
We're all just trying to do more good than harm. And I'd say you're ahead on that score.
She keeps looking at his mouth. They've definitely kissed in this show. When I watched She-Hulk... Oh?
I was starting to like the idea of being married to the DA.
Pretty sure Black Tower's not married. Everyone knows his game now. Fisk won't manipulate the system again.
Excuse me.
Hopefully.
Mr. Tower, I wanted you to be the first to hear that I'm officially dropping out of the race for district attorney.
Are you endorsing someone else?
The way you stood up to Wilson Fisk was an inspiration to us all. I'm gonna be voting for you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey there, Maddie. How those briefs doing?
Still stapled together.
I can't believe you're finally doing it.
Like I'd miss the grandkids at Christmas. Speaking of which.
Hold that thought. I need to talk to Theo for a minute.
You know she ain't giving up.
You don't have to either. I mean on this place.
You talk to him?
If you pay back the loan.
That's some fancy lawyering, Foggy. You're really saving my ass.
Yeah. Fisk is still breathing.
Headed to prison again.
Not exactly what I had in mind.
He's gonna spend years building himself back up.
You trust that he'll keep his word?
I mean, I trust that he loves Vanessa.
She gets hit by a bus tomorrow.
Well, then we'll cross that bridge.
I have a crazy idea. I need a new napkin.
Oh, oh, that's cute. She gets her name on the door.
Oh, he just wrote all of our names.
Oh Jesus, I forgot he couldn't see.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, guys, I'm not a lawyer.
You're one hell of an investigator, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right, so what? What does that mean? We go back to helping people out of a crappy office, getting paid in chickens?
I think Theo will let us work out of here to start.
To Nelson, Murdock, and Paige.
Paige, Murdock, and Nelson.
Hang on a minute.
He did sound better. Oh my gosh, are they gonna like give him a titanium spine so we can walk around or something?
He'll be permanently paralyzed.
Why don't we just let it fail?
Can't replace pulverized vertebrae, Dr. Oyama.
Wow, that's wild that they're ending here. Did they not know they were ending the show? Karen and Matt. So when I watched She-Hulk and Matt showed up in that, I was really wanting him and She-Hulk to end up together because I'm like, oh, they're so cute. No, now that I watched these 2 episodes, I'm like, clearly there's way more with Karen. Of course, because they've spent like years together and seasons together, so they have a lot more. But I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to watch Daredevil Reborn just to see how much is carried over, because I think they are including a lot of the original people. I'm assuming that guy was Foggy's brother. So I'm wondering in the new show, like, is he gonna have that place all cleaned up and like real good, working well? Oh, how much has changed? Foggy and that blonde girl, I didn't catch her name. Are they gonna have kids? His parents are like, we want grandchildren. I wonder how much time is gonna pass also between the end of this show and the beginning of Daredevil Reborn again. I don't know what it's called. Born Again, Reborn Again. I'm sure that answer's out there. I just don't know. Oh, what if Karen and Matt are together? I kind of hope they're not, because I would like to see that relationship develop. This excited me. Eventually, I will watch this whole show. Again, thank you guys for bullying me into checking it out. But yeah, I'm excited for the new show. Thank you for watching this with me. Bye!